Good evening or afternoon. I don't know what your time zone is, wherever you are around the world. Hello, hello. This is your Let's Chat session with yours truly. And put my little buddy right there. Make sure you like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already and hit the notification bell to the right. Alrighty, we're going to give it a few moments to see who joins us. Please feel free, if you're already in here, to just start talking or say hello. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know where you are, and we'll go from there. This is your Let's Chat session, y'all. So please take advantage of this moment. If there's anything that could be that might be troubling you, or anything you'd like to share, maybe you just want to clear your energy out. You like, I want to get my day started right, so I need to talk about this. If you got that kind of thing going on, please feel free to do that. And I may share a few things myself, may give you a few tips of some things that I like to, when I do these sessions, I like to share a little bit about me, not to tell too much, but just enough, because I feel like there are so many things where I've learned remarkable lessons. And I know a lot of us are going through some of the same things, or we've experienced. And so, the goal is for us to come together like a soul tribe, and discuss it, right? All right. Hey, Kay. What's going on, Bianca? Call me spiritual. Hello. Hi. I like your name. Call me spiritual. That's awesome. From Detroit, Michigan. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. All right. What's going on, y'all? If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If this is the first time that maybe you've been in here before, but you never said anything, still, welcome, welcome. We love to have you. Hey, DP. Always, you can use the chat to let us know what you just want to share something this morning. Like I said, you might just want to say you waiting on your Amazon package or something. I totally get it. And feel free to do that. Feel free to do that. I will say, y'all, a few of you that have been, I know Bianca, DP, a few others in here. A few of you, if you've been following me for around a while, I'm sorry. And y'all, my words are running together because I went to bed early and woke up early. So it's a whole different vibe today, but I feel really good. Just it's different for me. So, Jaminsky, hello. If you have been in here before, I know y'all heard me ranting about a different family dynamics in my own family. And I just want to tell y'all that manifestation is so powerful, because I have been very working diligently to manifest more peace within my family. And since I know that I am a chosen one, since I know that I was chosen to be the generational curse breaker in my family, and I can tell just by all that I've been through, and I can tell by my position, and just where I am, I try to use my position for good. And I've just noticed a shift in the energy there. It's not 100%, but at least it's, we'll say 80%. And that's huge, coming from a place where it was only about 30%. And the main goal for me was to gain respect. Thank you, Bianca. Oh my God, girl. Ah, I told you, like, oh my God. See, when y'all do stuff like that, it just gets all over me, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Thank you so much for the 1999 super chat. It just gets all over me. You when you coming from a place of, you just been through so much, and you create a platform to promote healing and to hear other people out, and then for people to feel so touched to do things like super chats and random emails thanking me. And I'm like, man, you just never know how your story and energy is influencing people. So I am so grateful. Thank you, Bianca, and anyone else that's ever sent me a super chat. Thank you so much. That's when I see them, it just hits different, y'all. You know. Hey, B Johnson, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. It doesn't even matter about the size of any blessing. I'm grateful. So I have seen some changes in my life. You know, being a chosen one is so hard. I woke up and someone sent me a blessing, so I'm sending the blessing back. My God. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Well, thank you, Bianca, for being a blessing to me today. Thank you for just tuning in like you do. And you a hardworking woman, and you still be in here, girl. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Really, really appreciate your presence in our soul family here. Thank you. Y'all are like my friends. Y'all don't understand. Y'all my besties. So, and I mean that. Y'all are, I know we're online and all that, but y'all are my besties. So just know that. But I have seen some changes, y'all, in my family. And I'm so grateful because my goal was to bring peace. I can't change the dynamic of how my family members feel about whatever. And they're entitled to how they feel because we never want anyone to change for us. We want people to change for themselves. But it has been so hard when you are chosen and when you have a powerful position like the one I've had and Bianca and a few others. And I know a lot of you can thank you so much. Um and it's tough when you are like when you're in a position where God has just placed you to literally change lives and you started in your family. You had a lot of people trying to, knocking up against that, trying to buck the system because here you are with this big heart, ready to love everybody. God's put that on your spirit. You just ready to love everybody. You want everybody to do well. You know, a lot of people that are not good with themselves, they don't know what to do with it. And I know like my own family, they have had an issue with being close and somebody walking up to them and saying, "Hey, you can count on me. Hey, I'm checking on you to see how you're doing and I care about you. You don't have to sit around and feel alone. You know, I got you. No matter what you've done, I got you." And I know that that's foreign to some of my family members and maybe some of you can relate to that because I'm the only one as of right now outside of my mom, but my mom has tried, but she has a different position because not only was her daughter's a chosen one, but she is chosen too. So she went through her own opposition. My grandmother has six children, and out of all of them, my mom is the different one. And y'all know what I mean by the different one. So therefore, her offspring, me and my brother, we are different as well. So, and we are all on a spiritual journey. We've been on it for years. I'm the one that introduced it to them. My mom was already in tune. She definitely has gifts to see things in dreams and stuff like that. So she was already in tune. She went through a lot of stuff in her childhood. She was out of all her siblings, she's the lightest one in complexion. So it's almost she takes after my grandfather's mom and all them. My great grandmother, they were very, very light skinned. So my mom is light skinned. And so you see me, I know I see my hands. I'm just that brown, that almond brown. And even I'm lighter than most of them, and we do get treated differently. Um, you'd be amazed in the Black community what that means, and I know in any community, but if you're African American, you know how that can be, and it shouldn't be that way, but that's a thing. And so We just been different, Karma. Thank you, DP. I appreciate you, love. And I have just seen God work so much in my family in the last few months, and I'm so grateful because I went through so much and I felt like giving up, y'all, because it just felt like it was not going to end. It felt like, oh my gosh, like every door I tried to go in was closed. I didn't have the key. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the key. I couldn't get in. I was knocking, couldn't nobody let me in. But all I had to do was stay patient and just keep my eyes on what I knew was important. And I wanted to bring my grandmother peace because she's the matriarch, you know? She's the matriarch. Okay? She's the high priestess in the family, even though she's a I think she's a Sagittarius. I think I think she's a Sag. Oh, she's might be a Capricorn. I have to look at the chart. I'm not good with the birthdays and the this and the that. And I know y'all like, but you a tarot reader. I don't I don't know. Anyway, so I wanted to bring her peace in her home. You know, she's 86 years old. She's always worked very, very hard for her family. My grandfather, he did the same. But my grandma, you know, the mom, that maternal side, that's the glue. And I always said growing up that when I ever got a chance to get a good job and be able to do things, that I would buy my grandma whatever she wanted. You know what I mean? And whatever she wouldn't want or need anything. And the Lord has made a way for me to do that sometimes. I mean, she has her own money from where she's worked hard, but it feels so good when she asks me to get her something to eat on certain days because older people, they don't really need to go shopping and stuff like we do. They find comfort in getting good food to eat, something good to drink, you stopping by and visiting them, or you're getting them some pajamas or something like that. And so I'll call her. I try to call her every day, check on her and stuff, and they'll say, you think you could bring me a sandwich from this place or that place? It feels so good to be able to be in a position, y'all, to be able to do that for my grandma. And it just I'm emotional right now because I know how hard her life has been. I know how hard her life has been. And so for her growing up, and she faced a lot of opposition because she was probably chosen as well. And so it has not been easy. And her children didn't really treat her the best, but she was steadily working hard. And when you see somebody with that kind of energy, y'all, my grandma was still working up until she was 80. They had to run her out of there. You know, they had to run her out of there because she was still working, still wanted to work. But, she became a liability because of her age. And, but still, she worked until she was 80 years old. And, I'm so grateful that I got to be around her energy. I'm so grateful and thankful that I got to grow up with such a wonderful person. And I wish that my aunts and uncles, they loved her like I do, but they got their own issues. Because I can see the heart. Even though she hasn't always gotten it right, she's made mistakes too, but I see the heart. I see people's hearts, and that's part of the gift. It doesn't matter how they're acting on the outside. And when I look at the soul of the person, when I connect, I see the heart. And man, it's just for me. It feels good to be able to give back to my grandma, my mom, and because these women paved the way for me, y'all. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. I wouldn't, without God, number one, we know that, but I wouldn't be here because guess what? All of us had to be carried by somebody. All of us had to be carried by somebody. Somebody, we rode on somebody's shoulders until we could get down and walk. Somebody picked us up every night, made sure we were fed and that we were well. And I can remember, y'all, I don't really remember it, but I remember them telling me, my grandma told me, my mom was working at the time and I was a baby. I was like maybe three or yeah, maybe three, two, man, no, like two. And I got real sick. Might have been younger than that, y'all. I got real sick, and my aunt at the time, the one I had all the issues with, she was babysitting me. And I got real sick. My grandmother did not have a car. She didn't know how to drive. She didn't get her license until she was 50 some years old. And my mom helped her get her license. So she walked from her job to back to her house to see about me because I was so sick. Y'all, that's a 45-minute walk. Back then, you could walk around like that. Can't really do that too much now. Unless, especially, if it's, well, all of us need to be careful whether you're in a rural area or city because it's just a different kind of time. And she walked all the way home from work to take care of me. So, there's no way, there's nothing that she asked me for. Whatever she want to eat or drink or wear, I got her. There's a pair of shoes that I got a few months ago. And I knew that she needed a good pair of shoes to wear out when she does go. She doesn't really leave the house like that now. And so I got her the same shoe, but her size, of course. And, they're like $70, $80 pair of shoes, you know what I'm saying? But that's nothing in comparison to somebody taking care of you and making sure you're good. This woman took care of me from a baby all the way up to now, helped me through college when she was still working, y'all, sending me money when I was off in school and going to the bank, depositing the money. You know what I'm saying? And man, and I can tell y'all a little bit about that. When I was in college, I had a boyfriend. We were together. Man, I thought that was gonna be my my forever. But that didn't work out. But he supported me through college. And I feel like, that was part of his purpose in my life was to be there. He was just there. But I noticed when I was completing my degree, things just got crazy because it was just, the karmic cycle was ending. So I'm still grateful to him as well. And that's part of having gratitude and forgiveness is what helps us to elevate, Yeah, Bianca, yeah, yeah. I can imagine. Yeah. And I'm just so grateful, y'all, for just where I am. Just where from where I come from. And to be able to share my experience with you, hoping that my story, some of my things that I've been through will inspire and encourage you and let you know that you're not alone. Because a lot of times when you're chosen and you go through so much affliction, you can feel like, man, is anybody else going through this? Like, oh my God, is this just me? Trust me, it's not just you, love. It's not. It's not. It's not. But the important thing, y'all, is to look at the small things that make the difference in your life. Because as we get older, it's not so much the big things that we miss or the big things that we cherish. If you notice, it's the small things. It's the small things. I just remember always being, every time y'all get choked up, I can't even, give me a minute. Oh man, every time I hit on this point because it's just so close to the heart. So the biggest moment for me is that I was always at my grandparents' house because, like I told y'all, my mom, she worked 2 jobs, and we were always there. She would pick us up after she get off, or we would go to school the next morning. She would take us to school, but we were there at my grandma's house. So I grew up with them. And so for my aunt to come in after all those years and try to destroy my character was very, very painful. Because it's just like she tried to make me feel irrelevant. And I know that I had a bond. I have a bond with my grandparents and my mom and everybody, have a bond with people. Because when I say I got your back, trust and believe I got it. I'm just that type of person. I'm your 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning type of person that I'm going to talk you off the ledge. If you feel like you've fallen, I got you. That's the heart that I have. That's the gift that God has given me. And so for her to come in and try to destroy me is just unbelievable. Hey, Chloe, it's unbelievable to me. And I'm never going to forget how she's treated me. I don't hate her. I forgive her. But when you know that you're doing what you've been put on this earth to do in your family and in other areas, and you got somebody coming in trying to just break everything up or trying to just take everything from you that you've worked hard for, it's very difficult for you to have respect for someone like that. I have respect for her because she's one of God's creations. But as far as anything else, we don't have anything. But I'm always going to do right by her because she is a part of my story. And also, that's the heart that I have. But I'm not going to let her walk all over me. I have to love her from a distance. So, y'all, if you have family that you just can't get with, they don't want to get with you or whatever, you have to really separate yourself and love them from a distance. She tries to get back around me and stuff, but y'all, I'm not feeling it. And I'm not going to fake anything. I'm not going to fake anything. And I'm doing so much better now. And I just wanted to get up here, y'all, and just encourage you not to give up. Just keep going. Just keep going, because I promise you, there is a light at the end of that tunnel. I promise you, there is. Whoever hurt you, they didn't get away with that stuff. You may think they did because you were the one that had to be in your feelings until you could get by it. They didn't get away with nothing. They may have fooled you. They may have fooled people around you, but they can't fool God. I don't care what they do, because he see it all. The all-knowing, the divine. They can't hide their way from him. They refer to God and the divine as a masculine energy. I'm just putting it out there, but it's male or female. So yes, it's a spirit pretty much. And I just want to encourage y'all to not give up. Do not fold. I don't care who hurt your feelings or who left you, who resented you, all that. Trust and believe that if they did those things, tried to cash you out, their no is the divine's yes. Okay? And sometimes, y'all, I'm just going to say it. When people don't want to deal with you, instead of us thinking it's the worst thing in the world, it could be the absolute best thing that ever happened to you. When somebody don't want to deal with you that ain't right, it may be the best gift you could ever get. It's painful until we look at it from a different angle, right? When people resent you and you look at the energy that they're carrying, it may be a fantastic thing that they have left you alone. Yeah, DP, yeah. So I just want to say that when your family, because family is important, that's your foundation. And I feel like a lot of times if we can try to work on healing traumas from our past, our childhood, because all that stuff, y'all, it transcends into your relationships. I'm telling you, it does. Whatever type of energy that you were around when you were a kid and stuff like that, you'd be surprised at how much of that energy you carry when you in a relationship with another person, when you trying to raise your children. And so as adults, we have to recognize where we are and work on those things. You're never going to be 100% because there's going to always be something to work on. But the thing about it, acknowledging where you are, you know what I'm saying? Acknowledging, like, hey, this happened to me. This happened to me. Like, I can't get away from that, but I can't let it just take me down. Yes, this happened, but I don't want this to still control me. A lot of times we've been through stuff when we're kids or mistreatments growing up, and we hold that. So then we try to be in relationships and we thinking that that person we with is treating us like how that family member treated us or how that, you know what I mean? And it's not the case, but tell our subconscious that, tell our soul that, our heart that. Because if you've been hurt really, really bad, or you've been resented, or you've been shamed, you have a tendency to think that everybody's like that until you do that shadow work. And if you've been really working on shadow work, or you've done it in the past, it is not for the faint at heart. It's not easy. I repeat, shadow work is not easy. It's not meant to be easy because it requires you to look at yourself on a deep level from all angles. You got to look at the good, the bad, and the ugly. You got to look at what you do that's not right too. And a lot of people don't want to look at themselves like that. They want to look at what happened to them, but they don't want to look at what they've done to themselves and probably what they've done to other people. I'm telling you, y'all, they don't want to look at it. But that's how you show up better in connections, is you looking at what you've done, what you've contributed to situations, and also look at what has happened to you. I'm telling you, when we start doing that, you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed at how things will turn around. Yeah, it is hard, Bianca and everybody else. You will be amazed because you got to own it. You got to own yourself. You got to own it. If you hurt somebody's feelings, you got to say, you know what? I was in a bad place right there. But I shouldn't have said that to you. I shouldn't have done that. And I just want to, if you feel comfortable, if you don't go to the person and make it right, you can always talk to the divine. I was shown through spirit who my toxic family members were. One by one, I exposed them all. Some looked at themselves and some didn't. Those that did not keep peace, space, and my peace. Yeah, you're going to have some that separate. I know I have. Like, I have came out and just basically, me. Y'all begin to know me. Hey, Darisha. I have come out and just told them, I said, hey, I know y'all don't like my mom nor her children. I just came out and said it. And I know y'all probably looking at the screen like, well, dang. What's the point? What's the point of keep right on holding that in, y'all? When you know a person don't rock with you like that, and they still be trying to fake talk to you, you might as well go ahead, especially a family member. You might as well just go ahead and tell them, like, hey, I know that you're not feeling me because you didn't like my mama, so anything that belonged to her, you ain't gonna like them. Ricky Smiley said that. Ricky Smiley, I don't know if y'all listen to Ricky Smiley, but he even said, if they don't like your mama, they care even less for you. I'm just saying, it's real talk. It's real talk. And if they don't like you, guess what? They probably not gonna like your children. And it's sad, but it's true until they work on themselves. Until they work on themselves. So I have put that out there. And they don't know what to do. They just, now y'all, when I go visit my grandma, my aunt, she leaves the room. She get the heck out of there. She's out of there, y'all. She going down the hall into her room. She don't be sitting in there with us. She gone. She hurry up and get out of there. I'm like, why you moving like that? You live here. You live here. This is your home, so why when I walk through the door, you down the hall, you gone? Like, what? But she stays out of my way because Now she know I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not playing with nobody. And so you gotta stand tall, y'all. You gotta stand tall, and you gotta see things for what it is. I feel like when we see things for what they are, we don't stay as disappointed. You know, when you see things for what they are. My mother, the last one stand out of 9, they dislike my chocolate mama. Oh, chocolate mama. Isn't that sad though? Isn't it sad? It is so sad when it's like that, y'all. Either you too light or too dark or whatever. Or you too fat, you too skinny, you know. And me and my mom, out of the whole family, we're the ones that are shapely, you know. We're just shapely. We're not skinny women, but we got that shape, you know. They don't have that. That's another problem. That's another problem. You'd be surprised at how many people be mad at you because you got big legs and a big butt. I'm trying to tell y'all, and you be thinking, I want to lose this right here just a little bit. Nah, somebody want what you got. That's why it's good to accept you for you. I think so, DP. I really do. Hey, Sally, how are you? That's why you got to be good with what God has given you. And on the physical, spiritual, mental, emotional, financial, you know, you got to be good right where you are. So, because there's somebody that want what you got. Love, that's why I call her laugh a lot. She dark and lovely with a cold shake. Yeah. Yeah, Bianca. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody want what you got. I promise you. They want, if you got high cheekbones, they want that. If you got a small nose, they want your small nose. You got a big nose, they want that. You got big lips, they want those. I mean, you know, if you voluptuous and you know that you find yourself, or for my fellas, you a little fluffy, you know, but you look good with it. I promise you, there's somebody that's real slim that probably want to look like you a little bit, you know, because that's just how. I don't know why I'm hearing she's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry. That song just came in. Anyway, so you gotta be good with what you have, y'all. And you can't get discouraged when people hate on you. You know what I'm saying? If they hate on you, let them. Let them. It got to a point, in order to protect my peace, I just started speaking up. Because a lot of times, and this is another thing too. Now my ears are ringing. So this must be something that's going to hit different. All right. So another thing, y'all, is knowing when to speak. That was always a challenge for me, knowing when to speak. Because I used to be the type that, especially when I was becoming more spiritually inclined, I used to be the type that as soon as something was bothering me, I'm going right to that person. I'm saying this. I'm saying, nah, you got to be cool. You got to pick your time, and you got to be cool. You can't go in there with their energy. You got to be cool, and you got to get yourself together before you present it. You got to get yourself together. She had my boobs and loves my butt. It's not big, but plump and DP. Oh wow. Hey, Ayo Leo. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. How are you? So, monitor the tongue, what you say and how you say it, and when you say what you say. It makes a total difference, you know. I've just learned so much, and I'm steadily learning. And I love learning, because learning is how you grow. Learning is how you incorporate different things into your life. And also, that's how you gain wisdom, y'all. You know, wisdom comes from learning, being willing to listen to people, listen to people's experiences. You know, people don't want to respect the elderly now for some reason, but that's where your wisdom is. Why wouldn't you want that? Why wouldn't you want an elderly person to bless your life? You understand? You sit there and you listen to an elderly person telling you about things that they learn along the way. Do you know how much they're blessing you? They don't understand that. So you got to get deep. You got that. That's too deep for them. That's too deep for them. That's why the elderly are held to a high standard in other cultures like that. In America, it's a little different, but in other cultures and nations and stuff, it's different because they are the key. They are the key. And now older people are living longer, getting to be in their hundreds and all that kind of stuff. So why not? They've seen a lot more probably than you'll ever see because look at the generation they're coming from. Why not listen to that? So yeah, I listened to my grandma when she used to say they used to work in the field and the outhouses and this and that. She's been through some stuff. My mom, she went to school when there was segregation going on. So yes, I take those stories in and a lot of other things. So why not listen to people that have been there? You just never know how that could bless your life, and you can use that to help bless someone else. But you gotta be on that wave. You gotta be there to understand it. So I just say y'all don't give up. If you got family coming for you, y'all trying to break you down, that's because you're too powerful. I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you, you are too powerful and your light is too bright and they don't know what to do with it. They can't manipulate it and they don't have it. They got their own light, but they need to tap into it. And in order to tap into your light, you gotta want to look at the bad parts of you. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. They don't want to look at their toxic traits. We all got them, y'all. That's why I say when people are talking about narcissism, all that, oh, he's a narcissist. Oh, she's a narcissist. Well, let me tell you something. Google narcissistic traits. I promise you're going to find at least 2 of them that you have. So all of us are capable of having toxic traits. That's why I try not to even say that word on this channel, because we all have the traits at different times. But people they just love that word. Other than he was a narcissist. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, he may have been that. But what narcissistic trait did you have that you put in that situation? And that's the stuff we got to own. You got to get in there and own your mess. You know what I'm saying? You got to own it. A lot of people don't want to do that. Ever since I had that conversation with my aunt, not the one that's, got these issues, not that one, the other one. I had a conversation with her about different things. Basically just opened up and told her that, if I offended you in any way by speaking the truth, I do apologize for that. I apologize for my delivery, but I meant the content. Don't get it twisted. I meant the content, but delivery, and being that she's my elder, I apologize for that and I told her I aspire to be better. I aspire to be stronger. And even under pressure, I still need to carry myself in a way that's conducive to the situation. Ever since then, y'all, this woman been avoiding me. I text her for a birthday or see how she doing. She ignore it. I'm like, what in the world? And that's how I know people just being real and stuff scare people. So, I reached out for a birthday and I let it go. You know what I'm saying? I did my part, but she won't even respond. I'm like, dang. So, I could take that personal and be like, oh man, she must hate me or something like that. Nah, I just had a up close situation with that woman. Me and her were the ones that helped save my grandma's life. So, you never know what that situation did to her. It may have hit her different. Because she was siding with my aunt for so long, the toxic trait one. She was on her side for so long, and for her to be a part of having to save her mother's life, it probably did something to her spirit. You know what I mean? And so I know she's on a different path, but I'm going to send her love and light because I feel led to do that. I feel led to show love because a lot of times we ourselves and other people, they can have a tendency to run away from love. But I'm not going to chase her or nothing. It's just that when I feel in my spirit to reach out and say a little something, I will. If she don't say nothing back, I know she got it. She read it, but she don't say nothing back. Maybe it's not meant for her to, but maybe it's just meant for her to just hear it or see it. So, and if I was the same person that I used to be, same version, I would take that personally. Like, oh, she don't want to say that. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. But like I said, you never know how situations influence people. You just don't know. So that's why it's not good to assume and stuff like that. And yeah, y'all, same thing with my uncle. Because I had to be brutally honest with him too. And I had to go to him too and apologize for the delivery, not the content, but for how I delivered it. And I hadn't heard from him a little while. I reached out yesterday. I said, "Hey, I hope all is well." And he's probably not used to that either. Now he did respond, but he was saying, "Doing good. How are you?" and stuff like that. So I'm doing great. Can't complain. Told him, I said, "I heard you had been sick. Yeah, a little under the weather." Then he told me he was coming this way to see my grandma this weekend. And he says, "Let me know if she need anything." That's the kind of energy I like. I prayed for this energy, y'all. I prayed for it. And it's not 100%, but it's a whole lot better than it was. And my grandma, when I talked to her yesterday, she laughing. She this and that. I took her a sub over there. I said, "Well, I'm going to put this on the table." And she was like, "No, hand it here." I said, "So you going to eat the sub on the couch?" "Yeah, I just want half of it." I'm like, okay. That's what I'm talking about. It's that peace, y'all. It's that peace. And I had to help her get that peace. And I tried to just show gratitude because one day I hope somebody will help me like that. I hope somebody care enough about me to make sure I'm good. But in order to get there, I got to put out that good energy. You know what I'm saying? So I can get it back. So anybody, y'all got anything else to say? I've been talking for 42 minutes. Can y'all know how I can go on a rant. And I can talk a lot. Anybody else got anything to share? Because your girl can talk. I had to stop myself. But I hope that message helped you today, in some way. I hope you take something from it. And just know that you're not alone out here. Hey, Kiss JG. Thank you for subscribing. How are you, love? I appreciate you. Just want to let you know you're not alone out here, y'all. You might feel like you are on a mountain by yourself, but I'm here. I'm here for you. Because if you on that mountain, just think about you on the mountain, right? And you like, "Hey, is anybody here?" You're going to hear me somewhere. "Yeah, I'm over here with my owls. What's going on?" "My owls over here. What's up?" You know what I'm saying? You good over there? That's me. I told y'all I was in a past life. I believe I was an owl, y'all. For those of you that believe in it, I'm telling you, I really think that I was an owl. I ain't lying. Because I like them too much. It's got to be some type of connection there. I'm trying to tell you. I believe in a past life, I was an owl. And I know y'all probably like, "That's crazy, Empress. Something wrong with you." I'm serious. I really believe that. Because I think about it. Owls like to be isolated. They fly, solo. They don't have to have a team like that. They're loyal to their family. Now, the part I don't like is when they scoop down and eat stuff. I don't like that too good. And they'll scoop down and take your little dog outside too. Now, that's not cool. They scoop down and get chickens and stuff. That's not cool. All right? So, I don't really like that part. But everything else, they're very intelligent. They survive really well by themselves. And I tell you that being isolated and still flowing, and they like to stay in the shadows. That's me. Telling you, do their best work at night. That's me. I believe that I was probably an owl in the past life. I'm so serious. Yeah, Bianca. I know y'all probably think like Empress, you need to go back to bed. Nah, I'm for real. I can't go to bed because I got a dentist appointment this morning. I believe it, y'all. I believe it. I'm just too into them like that. I got owls around the house. I'm gonna have to take some pictures and show y'all the ones. I got some ones that are realistic. Even my mom be buying me owls, y'all. I got her buying me. I said, Mom, you keep right on buying these owls. I'm just gonna be a hoot over here. And she just laughed, man. I'm just gonna be one big hoot. She just loved. But I like them, y'all. They cute. Look at them. Got the eyes and the little bodies. It's so cute. I didn't know how long their legs were though. You know, the real owls when they could hold up this area here and their legs be like 12 to 14 inches. I'm like, dang. I didn't know their legs were long like that. It's crazy. I guess you could call that their fupa. That's probably their fupa right there. They hold their fupa up. That's probably their fupa. They're tall. Yeah, Bianca, yeah. My brother said, have you ever considered having one as a pet? I said, it's illegal over here. Y'all know I done checked it out, but it's illegal in my state. I don't know about anywhere else. I seen Big Boy from Outkast. He had one. It was cute too. Y'all know I done checked it out. Yeah. I done checked it out. You see me? I can see myself just walking around with an owl. They were like, dang, Empress, what you doing? Like, you got a whole owl on your shoulder like that. Yeah. Mess with me if you want to. Come on over here. Do what you do. Had an owl sitting right there. Just sitting there on my forearm. Just chilling. I just don't want to feed it rats and stuff. That's nasty. I don't know why they gotta eat just swoop down and eat rats and rabbits and that kind of stuff. Dog, they could go vegan, something, but it is what it is. Anybody else got something to share? Cause I've been running my mouth. I ought to have a banjo, just running my mouth. Yep, y'all. But don't give up, y'all. Just keep going. Just got to keep striving. Have y'all tried this the Lipton? Do y'all like the Lipton teas in the bottles? I'm gonna show y'all. I'm just gonna show you this. This right here. This Lipton Georgia peach. Y'all, this is good. Now I get the diet one because I'm trying to reduce my sugar intake. I've been reducing my sugar for about over a year. Just trying to not have so much sugar. But y'all get if you are a tea drinker, try this. This Lipton diet, or you can get regular Georgia peach tea. This is good. I got it from Walmart. And this bottle here is 5 calories, 0 sugar, 0 carbs. But I'm telling you, wouldn't even be able to tell that it's sugar free. It's good. Y'all try that out. Lipton, you can holler at me. Sponsorship, okay? Hey, 100%. How are you? Yes, y'all. Yeah, Bianca, this is diet. Y'all see, this is diet. So this one's diet. It don't have any sugar. No sugar. Where that? No sugar, no carbs. 5 calories. Y'all see that 5 there? 5. My favorite number too. 5. Yeah, this is diet. But I'm telling it tastes just like sweet tea. Yeah. I got it from Walmart. I don't know if they sell it at like a convenience store or anything. Diet. But I know I got it from Walmart. I got a case for like what, $4 or something. It's good. maybe $5 less. But it's really, really good. And they got the green tea too. I've had the green tea before, but my favorite is that peach. Yeah, I've been trying to really get away from sugar. Trying to really watch that and salt. Like trying to reduce my sodium intake and sugar because as you get older, y'all, you gotta start looking at that stuff. You gotta start looking at that stuff. And people don't want to acknowledge that a lot of times they feel so lousy, and it's because of their diet. It's because of the sugar and the salt that's in their system. They don't want to hear it because they want their French fries with the extra salt. I know if you go to Bojangles, they gonna hook you up with the salt. I ain't lying. That seasoning that they use, oh my God, that's hypertension. Every time you have sugar, you feel sick. Yeah. Oh wow, really? Yeah. Now I do, Bianca, I do like I have peach tea, like the tea bags. And something about a peach tea or any flavored tea, you can put it in, like a cup or whatever, hot water, and I can just drink it without just straight, after it seeps. It's so good to me like that. I'm trying to get back to drinking teas because that helps detoxing and everything. And it's better than having, especially, the herbal ones, it's better than having all that caffeine. Because caffeine, I believe it gives me, like, makes my heart race, and it's just not good. Yeah, Bianca, hey, Bojangles will hook you up with that seasoning that they got. I don't know what they do. It's just like, it's so much salt or whatever that seasoning is. When you get out of your car, if you eat on your way to work or something, you get out your car, you're going to have that seasoning on your pants. That's how, and you just been eating one fry at a time. And you got that seasoning. I'm like, man. And it's salty. It's hypertension. I'm like, what y'all doing? Sprinkling hypertension on the fries? Like, dang. And then if you order some and you say, I'll wait for them to cook. Can I have them without the seasoning? They look at you crazy. Like, oh, so you in here, you don't want to eat our fries with the salt on them. You trying to save your heart. You trying to save your, from having hypertension. You too good for high blood pressure. Yeah, I am. That's how they look at you when you ask for things without salt. They look at you like, really? Like they look at you at the end of the nose, like, So yeah, watch your salt, y'all. Watch your sugar intake. Not saying you got to get rid of those things, but just watch the consumption. I think we're only supposed to have like 3,500 milligrams of sodium a day. I don't even have that now. It may be, it might be 23 or 24 milligrams because I'm trying to eat more whole foods, fruits and veggies and stuff. Because I know we getting older / younger, but your body is changing. So, and if we try to be good to our body, it'll be good to us. Now that may not stop a lot of natural disease processes, okay? Diabetes and hypertension, because a lot of us are predisposed to those things in family. You know what I mean? So, but it can help to reduce your risk of that. I drink the Lipton Black green tea decaf at the farmer's market. I can get the fresh and the herb. Yes, it helps. Yeah. I've been drinking first thing in the morning too. I've been drinking lime juice and water. I hope you're doing great too. Peace is always yours. Thank you 100%. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad to have you today. Thank you. And that green heart that you put up there, it reminds me of that green Jolly Rancher. Thank you. Yeah, so now look, y'all on the tarot channel. Now I'm talking about healthy living. How about that? I hope that's not a problem. But in the morning now, first thing, I'm gonna do it this morning after this live. I drank probably 20 ounces of water with lime juice in it. And I do that twice a day. I do that in the morning and in the evening. And y'all, when I tell you that it has reduced the inflammation in my body overall, because a lot of times we don't know that we have inflammation. That's what causes some joint pain and stiffness and all that, especially when it's cold in the colder months. And if you have a job where you're on your feet a lot, you ew man, your joints already hurt. And then certain foods that we may eat cause inflammation as well. So I do that twice a day, and it has helped me so much. It keeps my system flushed out, and my skin looks so much better. That's how I know there's some great benefits to it. And I do that twice a day. So I don't know if anybody's ever thought about that. Lime or lemon juice, doesn't matter, whichever your preference is. Just get you a cup of water. I don't know if you have 16-ounce glasses or 20, or a bottle of water. Put a packet in there, or if you got the lemon juice or lime juice in a bottle, I say about like a half a teaspoon maybe. And you will be amazed. In about 2 or 3 days, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. You can be like, dang. And make sure you're drinking fluids throughout the day, because you definitely don't want to get dehydrated. But it's like it flushes your system so well. So I've been doing things like that, because a lot of times it's the toxins that we keep in our bodies that keep us sick. You know what I'm saying? That make us sick. The toxins. So now I don't even like to really eat fast food. Like because now that I'm more educated on it's processed and this and that from certain places, I don't even really like eating fast food like that. I try to cook more than anything. I get busy, so it's a little tough. But I got that air fryer. Stick me some drumettes in that air fryer and some veggies, and I'm straight. I'm good in the neighborhood. Every now and then, I like pizza. I try not to make it a habit to get pizza, but every now and then, and I only want one topping, and that's pepperoni. That's it. You can keep the other ones. Well, no, let me take that back, because I like the veggie pizzas too. So, anybody else? Anybody doing something new with their diet going into 2024? Still drinking water and all that. Thank you everybody for the likes. I appreciate that. Yep. Come on, y'all. I know somebody got something to say. I've been talking for about an hour. But I do that every day. 2 or 3 times a day. My mom used to tell me, she said, girl, you can talk. Man, do you ever get tired? I'm like, well, if I get tired, I'll be quiet. And she would say, man, sometimes it's a lot. I said, well, let me get on my channel then. Let me talk to my besties up there. I've been in between vegan, right? Oh, DP, I'm so glad you mentioned that. No pork, no beef. For 5 years, I have been doing research to start my vegan journey. I probably won't be 100% vegan. I'm not gonna lie about that, because I love certain things every now and then. But I want to get to a place of eating more veggies, and lentils and things like that more than anything. Because I notice when I don't have as much meat and carbs and stuff, I feel better. I mean, we gotta have some carbs and some sugar because some foods naturally produce sugar. We gotta have those things to keep the brain functioning. So I'm good with taking in what I need, but in an excess amount, it's not good. But I've noticed when I don't have a lot of certain foods, I feel better, just in your body, not short of breath and all this kind of stuff. And I have very sensitive skin. So that really, my having a cleaner diet helps my skin as well. So I have been thinking about at least being like 80% vegan. I really have. Thank you 100%. I appreciate you. Hope to see you again. I really have. It's true. Hey, Jana, what's going on, girl? It's true. You feel better and lighter. That heavy belly, that bloating, and how better bowel movements. Yeah, yeah. DP don't hold back. She just say whatever. But it's true. Everything you say is true. You do feel better. So much better when you clean your diet up. It's amazing. How you doing, Gina? How's everything going for you? Um, so that's where I'm at now. I'm just trying to eat better, y'all, and feel better, and be, all of it goes together. You change your diet, change your way of thinking, elevate your energy. That's true. 100% exercises. Yeah. Going for a walk, or if you can do some cardio, all of that. Yes, yes, definitely. All right now, Gina. Go ahead now. Getting ready for work. Uh-huh. DP. Yes, your skin will glow like nobody's business. Yes, they'll be thinking like, well, you look different, Yes, because you change your diet. And you feel better. You sleep better. You get around better, you know? All that. I know when I um reduce my soda intake, because it's levels to that. If you were ever drinking too many sodas or whatever like that, it's levels to it. So for the past like 5, 6 years, I have went from regular sodas to diet. Then I'm getting away from diet now and going towards the teas and stuff and water. And I can tell a difference because even though diet is like no sugar, some of them no caffeine, it's got that aspartame and all those sugar substitutes, which some of the teas do too. But when you got the aspartame mixed in with the what you call that? What you call it? Carbonation. It's a lot going on. And that causes a lot of bloating. I'm just saying. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You be at work, your stomach be growling, blah, 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 blah. It's not because you hungry, it's because you got those bubbles in there. Yeah. So we're trying to reduce the sodas. Trying to get to a place where I may have one every now and then. And that's diet. Only diet now. Every now and then, and it's mostly just water and tea. That's what I'm trying to do. And I like juice too. Um, yep, I got some sugar-free lemonade in there. It's good too. And I have some sugar-free fruit punch. I think it's Minute Maid. It's good. So it's little things like that you can do to improve yourself. Hey, Gia. Good to have you in here again, Gia. Where have you been? Where have you been? Y'all, I saw Disney on Ice over the weekend. Awesome, awesome show, y'all. If you didn't get a chance to catch it this year, maybe next year, but it's, man, love it, love it, love it. I felt like a big kid in there. Mickey Mouse came out. I was smiling. Yeah. It's a really good show. Kind of busy lately, Miss Empress. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you've been getting your rest. I hope you've been getting your rest since you've been busy. I'm working on getting in my car in the spring. A couple of months ago, I got three appliances, which I felt I should get first before my car. Nobody but God. Ooh, that's a blessing, DP. That's the thing with the appliances. When you need those, you need them. You know what I'm saying? If you got to get you a washing machine or a dryer or a stove or refrigerator, when you need those things, you need them. And yeah, so that's good. And a car too. But I get what you're saying, the way you had to prioritize it. That's wonderful. Yep. All new stove, fridge, and washer. Oh, it feels good to have new appliances, doesn't it? Y'all, I love new appliances. I know y'all like, why? I just do. I just do. When you're able to go and buy stuff, like, even if you got to put it on credit, but just being able to make moves like that, that speaks volumes because a lot of people can't make moves like that, you know? I've been working on my credit too. I don't know if I've been working on my credit for the past 3 years diligently, trying to pay some stuff off. My credit score has went up a lot because I've just been putting the work in, you know? My goal is to get to 800. I want to be over 800 credit score. I know y'all like, wow, I do. That's my goal. And I'm going to reach it. I'm going to reach it. I'll get there. I will get there. So work on your credit score, y'all. Because, in the U.S., it's just credit sometimes can be better than money. Because at least if you don't have the money, you got pretty decent credit, you can get just about anything you want. Now, you have to pay the bill, of course, but I'm just saying, if there's ever that time where you have a hardship and your credit is pretty good, you get your credit card, or you get some type of credit, something account with a company or whatever you need. And I'm telling you, sometimes credit is better than money. You just got to keep your bills paid so your credit will always be good, you know? I mean, I'm trying to get to like eight. I'm trying to get like 800 over. It's in the sevens now. And I had to work hard, y'all. It was down in the fives one time. Like, whoa, wait a minute. So I just put the work in. I pay one bill at a time. I just work with it, work with it, work with it. And, I got in the sevens. So now we're working to get in the eights. And it can be done. It can be done. That's why I said when It's important when you have a partner for your partner to have the credit to be able to get what they want. And you don't have to sign with of course, if y'all are married, that's a different thing. But they should be able to get as much as they can on their own without wanting to use your credit. That's horrible when you get a bad paymaster, somebody that just doesn't pay their bills on time, and you have signed for something, and then you just stuck with the bill. A lot of people get caught up like that. Every time you turn around, they'll tell you, "I ain't got it. I ain't got it." Like what in the world? When are you gonna have it? I ain't got it. I ain't got it. I don't go above in my budget, but I would have if I had would have gotten a car too at the same time. I don't put stress on myself like that, worrying about how I'm gonna pay both. Yeah, it's coming. Patience. Yeah, that's you doing the right thing. I don't do that either. I don't like to build like the pile stuff on top of myself. It's because it creates anxiety. I'm telling you, it does. So you feels like you did the right thing. Yep. Ooh, y'all, excuse me. I have a dental appointment this morning. Gonna get that done. It's a 6 month checkup. Only thing I don't like about going to get your teeth cleaned is that scraping. I don't like that. But I try to keep my teeth pearly white, and I floss every day. So it's not so much. It is, Latanya. It is tricky with credit. It is. And I'm not saying I've mastered it. By no means have I mastered it. It's just I found a way that works for me. Does that make any sense? And one of the ways that it works, what I've done is bills that I've been trying to pay off. I've been trying to make two payments a month. And it may not be easy for everybody to do that, but that has helped me when I get paid twice a month, twice in 1 month. I try to make a payment towards whatever bill it is, and it'll break that bill down more. You know, it'll break it that amount down will come down quicker. Yeah, but it can be hard when you got a lot of other stuff you doing. It's just one thing at a time. I start with the smallest ones, and then I work my way up. I start with because I had a lot of. Let's be honest. I'm just gonna put it out there. I had a lot of like cards from like department stores and stuff like that. And y'all, that little $20 a month, $30 a month bills that you get, that adds up. If you notice if you have department store cards at different stores and you've been shopping and you paying $30, $40 a month for the little minimum balance you gotta pay, that adds up because you could be spending $200 or $300 just on those credit cards for each one you got a month. And not only that you make the credit thing that you're making two payments instead of one, and then make your credit for higher. Yeah, you got a point there. You got a point there, Latanya. Yeah. So yeah, it's all about figuring out what works for y'all, for you, for me, for you. It's a whole it's a science to it. You got to really discover what really works for you. Cuz what worked for one person may not work for the other. So I just started paying like the smaller bills first. I just started trying to pay extra on the smaller bills and work my way up. Yeah, I just worked my way up. So that's all we can do. But sometimes we got to pull out that card to get stuff done. You know what I mean? You can't help it sometimes. Hey, Wildeline, how are you? But I had to get into better control of my spending. Because I would go to a store, let's say Kohl's, Macy's. Oh, would you like to apply for the credit card today? You get 20 or 30% off your first purchase. And myself, I'm sitting there like, okay, yeah, I can do that. We have to get credit for our rent too. A lot of people don't know. Latanya, you bring up a very valid point. Yes, a lot of people don't realize that. And as high as rent is, yeah, you should be looking into, are you getting credit for that? That is so true. Mm-hmm. That's true. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, yeah. That is so true. And it's like once you get your credit to a certain place, I don't care if you in the 600, the 5 or 6, whatever. When you start seeing things improving, you don't want to take a risk like that with getting somebody, letting somebody sign on to something. Or no, you signing on for somebody else, you know. Because if they don't make the payments, y'all, you stuck. You stuck. Yep, you will be stuck. DP, yeah, I'm ready for Christmas. Are you? I haven't gotten the shopping done. Well, I got my mom and my brother, um, but I'm gonna get my grandmother because her birthday is the day after Christmas. So I'm gonna get her a gift. I asked her what does she want. She said money, and I said, Grandma, you can't get no money. Where you going? Like, you don't go shopping. I want some money. I'm like, what? That's because she's used to having money on her. Never gonna need no money. Gonna get some pajamas. Pajama set. That's what she gonna get. Pajama set. I'm not spending a lot for Christmas this year. Mm-mm. I don't spend a lot like that anyway. Gina, I'm serious, girl. I'll get you a pajama set in a minute. I get a pajama set all day. She might get two if I can find, cause she's small. She only wear like a 8 or a 10. So I get her. That's a medium, I think. I get her some pajamas. Get a 2 set. That's it. That's it. Grandma, you ain't getting no money. Where you going? Yeah, Gina. I like to get people things that I know that they need, like pajamas or a scarf or something, something real nice, maybe a nice blouse. If there's a certain sweater that somebody want and I know, I try to get that for them. I like to get stuff like that. Cause a lot of times they gonna buy what they want throughout the year. Yeah, she'll be in her pajamas all day long. She will go to bed with her pajamas, a set. Then in the morning she'll take a bath and she'll put on another set because it's comfortable. So I said, okay, if she have different ones she could change in, I feel like that would be good. And two, I gotta get my mom pajama sets. That's it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sound good, DP. Thank you. Yeah, I try to look out. I try to look out for her. Yeah. My mom, she's super duper easy to buy for. She's don't require that much because she buys stuff. She's shopping on HSN Amazon, all these places all year long, getting what she want. So when I ask her what she want, oh, I just give me some of that Olay. I think it's Olay, Olive Olay, body wash or something like that. So I'll go to Amazon and I'll get the one with the big bottles, the 33.8 fluid ounces bottles of body wash. You get four in a box for like 30 some dollars. I'll get that and then I'll get her something else and that'll be it. She likes African American Santa, so we might try to look into that. Mm-hmm. Girl, you know, adults buy stuff for themselves throughout the year. They truly do. Now, when I get some little people, then yeah, when I get some little people, I will probably start getting their stuff like maybe August or so, and I'll be putting it away, so then they can have a lot of stuff to open. But to be real, just waking up on Christmas Day and being alive, that's gonna be a blessing for me, for real. Because I know a lot of people that didn't make it, you know, so that's a blessing. Shop, see you better. Yeah, that's true, DP. Especially when they have those Cyber Mondays, I think that's usually after Black Friday. You can get some good deals. I love a good deal. Anybody else got anything going on before we go? Mm, mm, mm. I hope everybody is just getting ready to embrace this new year coming in. Hope you got some great things that you're going to be doing for yourself, not just for New Year's or making a resolution, but just in general, just getting ready to get started doing something to improve self and being blessed in the new season and just doing your thing and living life. I'm praying for abundance for all of you, for love for all of you, a job or whatever it is that you want that's different. I'm praying that over your life and just hoping that you continue to be blessed. Yeah, definitely stay warm, y'all, because it's cold. Last night, it was that bone chilling cold. I let my dog out. I said, go ahead out there. He looking at me like, do I gotta go? I'm like, you are a dog. Like, did you forget? Did you forget you a dog? You use the bathroom outside. You don't use the bathroom in here. He did. He looked at me like, because he felt that he got short hair. So He felt that air and he literally turned around and looked at me like he did not want to go outside. uh, he had to go. So stay warm, y'all, because it is cold. And stay positive. Stay positive and stay positive. Remember, you are worth it always. And take care of yourself. Remember to love everybody, even if you have to love them from a distance. Send them, I was going to say negative vibes. Don't do that. Send them positive vibes, even if they have treated you negatively. Because usually people that hurt you or treat you that way, they're hurt people. So just send them positive vibes and pray that they be blessed and you keep going on with your journey. But thank you everybody so much. This has been an awesome chat. Hope to see you again. Hope to see you for the readings a little later. We'll be doing the energy check. Take care, everybody. Be safe. Bye, y'all.